Welcome to the circus. That's right. I want you to step right up, ladies and gentlemen, and you'll see that the jesters are now in charge. And when I say ladies, I do mean that with the most open of interpretations. And when I said gentlemen, I do not refer to the toxic masculinity that we have been told represents legitimate manhood, but rather the virginal beta soy almond milk softies that puts feelings first and has been eternally relegated to the friend zone. This is the circus, my friends, where women are men, men are women. The schools teach propaganda instead of classes. Left is right, right is left. So basically, the reverse world is on steroids. The collectivists are always right. They believe the group to be superior to any one individual, blindly following a mantra without much thought and at the cost of your own personal reality. Just look at the modern trend of fat acceptance. These people literally tell others that morbid obesity is healthy, for example. A big part of the youth of America believes that communism is good and that it is just a situation that hasn't been properly tried and applied, and it will solve all of our problems. And maybe that dissolving the police will end racism. Misgendering can get you brought up on criminal charges in some places of the Western world. Protecting children from adult sexual stimuli is considered hateful. Parents are being accused of operating as domestic terrorists by some of the highest officials in the supposedly freest country in the world. The nuclear family is mocked. Fatherless homes are financially rewarded. State-enforced sexual transition hormones for children is praised as progress. Drag queen story hour is an actual trend. How about voting rights for terrorists? That's exactly correct. Both Bernie Sanders and Kamala Harris have stated that they're open to the idea of reinstating the voting rights of the Boston Marathon bomber. Jokes will get you canceled. The gospel has been exchanged for motivational speeches and self-help bullet points. Climate activists block traffic despite the pesky fact that they're literally forcing cars to idle for longer periods of time so they can emit even more carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Airlines are more interested in the color of your skin and the plight of your sexual orientation than they are your ability to safely operate a commercial aircraft. We're told that Donald Trump is both a buffoon, but also planned, mobilized, and incited an insurrection on par with the Civil War. You see, in the circus world, you were told to believe all women, although it's impossible to define what a woman is. A dementia-ridden octogenarian that we have now discovered to be both black and Jewish, and Puerto Rican, and wished he was Polish. He received a historic 81 million votes, and a woman whose roots are from South Asia and Jamaican bloodlines became the first black female vice president. Somehow the circus is fun, the circus is free to all as long as you have received your tyrannically mandated medical procedure that allows you to operate in society. It may kill you, but who wants to live in the circus for that long anyway? That was fun. That was fun. You know, folks, sometimes I creep myself out with that. I wanted to call it the circus because it's the circus. The monkeys are running all three rings here. The executive, the judicial, the legislative. It's all being run by the monkeys in the circus. The jesters have taken the throne, my dear friends. I didn't want to call it Clown World because everybody knows Clown World. And by the way, people will call you a white supremacist if you use the phrase Clown World. Yeah. They will, because that's what they say. No matter if you make fun of society, if you make fun of the collectivists, that big group of people, you know, who scream at you. I mean, how dare you in 21st century America, how dare you be a black male who deigns to be a conservative in terms of your voice and belief system and convictions. They will call you Uncle Tom and Coon because Black Lives Matter will not stand for such individuality and freedom and complexity of thought. How dare you? Oh, we praise the collectivists here in Clown World. Oh, can't say that because, again, now you're a white supremacist. How dare you? Let's talk about the Clown World of feminism, shall we? Do it.
Would you describe yourself as a feminist?
Yes.
Do you believe in gender equality?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so how do you reconcile believing in gender equality, but also holding men to their traditional gender roles of paying for the first date?
Well, I'm just saying that's my personal view. A woman being a feminist is just doing whatever you want to do, and not being bashed by society for that. And obviously, standing up for women's rights and stuff like that. But I don't know. I just feel like this question's really dense.
My question is, if you believe in gender equality, don't you think you ought to split the bill on the first date?
No, because my main concern with gender equality is through, yes, in society, fixing that, and through, the system. But, yeah, I don't, oh, my God.
Yeah. Honey, you really need to read my shirt, okay? Right there. Yeah. Yeah. She kept trying to keep those puppies in. I don't know how those puppies identify, but I want to she them. Honey, I'd split the bill with you, okay? That's all. Listen, I'll split the bill and no more. That's all I'm going to give you. Good Lord, have mercy, girl. Trust me when I tell you, you are unequal among you. I don't even believe in equality amongst one sex, all right? Much less the sexes or one gender. I think you're rising above many of your peers, darling. I know when I watched that video, I was. Oh, we're not done. What about Hollywood? Play the clip.
So you expect the girl to be...
Anyone who's ever received a text message from their father knows how important editing is. Editors do amazing things. Editors can turn 44,000 hours of violent insurrection footage into a respectful sightseeing tour of the Capitol.
And they laugh, and they laugh, and they laugh, knowing that that's not true. It's a funny joke. Funny joke meant to make a point, meant to remind you that what you see before your eyes is not real. Editors did all of that. Editors somehow put people in a place that they were never there. I can tell if something is CGI. I've seen the Marvel movies. I could tell. I know that Thanos is really just Josh Brolin in CGI. I know. It's true. It's true. It is Josh Brolin